I'm only believe on Jesse Bhai because game changer player is only one guy is Jasprit Bumrah. I thought this.
Welcome to Two Wickets Down. I'm Kunal.
And I'm Vasu.
Yeah, so this is the recap of the first T20 between England and India in India. India absolutely thrash England. India put England to bat first, and they made 132, and India chased it down in 12.5 overs on 3 wickets loss only. What did you think of the game, Basu?
I was a bit surprised that England only got 132. I was expecting much more from England. Uh, that they uh, that they only got the 132. I mean, they got out to. I mean, like that they couldn't handle the spin bowling. It wasn't a bad pitch to bat on, but just I mean, like they went against the way they went against spin. I was hoping for a much better game, but. Uh, Maybe in the future, hopefully in the like they play the spin better. But I was hoping for a much better game. But like yeah, happy for the win there.
Yeah, I've similar opinion here. To be honest, quite a boring game from a neutral's point of view, but really good for
Yeah,
India. Um,
yeah.
it was a good toss to win by Surya Kumar Yadav because I think there was a lot of dew on the pitch in the second innings.
Hmm.
So it was a really good toss to win, and I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where, from India's point of view, I think everything went great. You were really good with the ball, like throughout the whole innings. I think maybe apart from Buttler, who did really well for them, who took, I think, Hardik Pandya for a few big overs, and he took Akshar Patel for a few big overs. Um, so apart from like, and that's kind of expected in a T20 game that you'll like the other teams, like you're gonna have few overs, like a few bowlers that go a bit expensive. But Arshdeep Singh up front with the ball gets 2 wickets. Um, and he becomes India's highest wicket taker in T20s ever. And I think so. I saw a stat that he's played his first game in around 2022, something like that. So kind of an absolutely insane stat, taking over Chahal and Bhuvi. Um, and then I think the rest of the game was just they couldn't play spin. They just couldn't play India's spin
Yeah,
bowling. Varun Chakravarthy just
yeah.
absolutely like two googlies in the same over. Similar ball gets both. I think what's his name, Livingston, and was it?
Harry Brook. Yeah,
Yeah,
Harry Brook.
yeah, in the same over.
I mean, that
Uh,
was the over that kind of actually just actually just like turned the game there. That was the one. That was the over that kind of just turned the game there because I think if either Harry Brook or Livingston had stayed on had actually batted with Butler and then one of them had a partnership with Josh Butler, we could have seen it like a decent total, a big
Yeah,
total on the
yeah,
pitch on the ground. Yeah.
especially with Harry Book. Harry Book actually started really well too, I would say. Like he was really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He started really well, and just Varun Chakravarthy with the googly, and then Livingston. Obviously, Livingston's kind of past it at this point, but he can still put it. I mean, Harry Brook, I was scared of, obviously, given his current form towards the end of last year. I mean, all of last year, he was probably one of the best players in the world
I don't think
overall.
Livingston is. No, I still think Livingston's a good player, but the way I just think that the way he actually approached, I think the way he approached, what's his name, Varun Chakravarthy wasn't completely was in the wrong manner, like
I
because
think they
he
both
was
tried to. I
approaching
think
it
they
like.
both tried to play him too defensively, like a bit like not like they came out to him, but it was like this like they
Hmm.
came on the front foot, but still stayed back in the crease. Um, and then all this hype around RCB's new big man Jacob Bethel is yeah. I think I saw a bit of the highlights of his batting, and he looked really like scared and timid a little bit, just a bit nervy. Never really got going, which is not like fair enough. And
Man,
then
I mean, like I wouldn't judge him too much. I mean, it's
no,
his
no, no,
first
no.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just you
It's
could
his
tell,
first
like
game
when
against.
I'm saying nervy because I think it was more of like not that he's not talented. More of I think is his first game in India. Lots of eyes
Hmm.
on him joining RCB social media team hashtag. Um,
Yeah.
so I think you could tell the nerves are playing, and then the rest of the game. I mean, the rest of the batting was just collapsed itself. I think
I mean, like,
one
I'm not
thing,
going to say anything about Jacob Bethel. I mean, like, nobody else did anything as well. So, yeah, you can't
yeah,
blame
yeah.
him. Like, nobody else could play spin either. So,
I
I
mean,
mean, like, with
it was the
Livingston,
Butler
he
show. It
was,
was literally Butler and
yeah,
no one
it was,
else.
is what Butler was, is India there. That's what it was. I mean, with like Livingston, what I'm saying is he's still a good player for me. But what he was doing is like with Varun Chakravarthy, he just got a bowl stump to stump, and he was just showing his stumps. He was like Livingston was just going too wide. And I mean, if you're doing that, you're inviting to get out. Like so. But other than that, yeah, just nothing there for England. Like nothing to
One
say
thing I
for
will
England.
say, India were
Mhm.
really, really good in the field. Like more than I
Oh,
think
they
I
were,
probably
yeah.
expect. I think more than I think anyone would expect from this Indian team. India were really good in the field. Like I think,
Oh, yeah.
especially Nitish Kumar Reddy took like some really good catches, especially the one that got out Josh Butler. That catch he took was really good.
Yeah, the Butler catch was great. And
Rinku
like,
Singh's
and just
catch
all the
was
time,
the one
yeah,
he
all
was
the
running.
catching was great. Yeah, the fielding at the boundary was great as well.
And
Everything was,
then
yeah.
India. India's batting just looked good. I mean, not much
Batting,
else to
yeah.
say.
Nothing.
Sanju Samson gave them probably a perfect start. Like made 26 runs. He slowed down towards the end, but he went. I think the second over of the game against Atkinson, he went. He scored
I
most of his
think
runs.
India kind of just finished the game in the power play. Like there was nothing much
I mean,
there was nothing much India for.
Sanju Samson bowled, and then Surya Kumar Yadav got out immediately. He skied one
Mhm.
right up in the air. But then after that, it was just India just cakewalked
Mhm.
it. Abhishek Sharma
Yeah.
just went absolutely crazy, which is kind of Abhishek Sharma in a nutshell. Either he'll give you that or he'll give you nothing, pretty much, I think. He's not one of those
Yeah.
people who he won't make like I read this somewhere, he won't make 40 with a strike rate of like 100 or 110. Like he's not that type
Hmm.
of player. But one thing one thing I remember just watching when I watch it, he has the weirdest batting action I think I've seen. He seems like he bats in slow motion to me. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Like, but I like his bat. Like, I love watching him bat there.
I mean, he hit
I
eight
mean,
sixes. He hit eight sixes chasing down 132. Like, like
no,
what
no, I love
strike
watching him
rate of
bat there.
232. It was insane.
Like when he's actually batting well, he looks really good. Like when he actually is like when he is batting well.
I think Tilak
Uh,
Verma was on the crease in minutes wise for a good bit of the game, and he only played 16 balls. Like,
yeah.
I think,
Uh, what else
um,
was there? Oh yeah, he was uh, Rashid drop catch.
yeah,
Rashid dropped
honestly,
in.
I don't see enough
Yeah.
people talking about that. Rashid absolutely, I don't know if you saw the catch he dropped, was absolutely straight back at him. It wasn't even that low on the ground. It was like above ankle height, so it was definitely catchable. Drops it, and then I'm not saying it would have changed the result, but like it makes the game way more interesting in my opinion. And you just never know with cricket, right? Like ifs and buts kind of thing. But
I
yeah,
mean, there were. I mean, like India were already had 80 on the board, so I'm not sure it would have mattered.
with
No, I don't think it
the
would have mattered
with the
much.
Rashid drop.
Yeah, if they had India were already, I think 80 up on the board there.
Was it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly check this because I think India were uh far lower. Let me check when Rashid dropped him. I could be so wrong. There was yeah, there was 67 on the board.
67 on the board.
Yeah,
Okay.
after the dropped catch, Abhishek Sharma hit him for a four and two sixes. Then they got to 83.
Okay. All right.
I
Okay.
mean,
Sorry.
six dropping him. No, no, I'm just saying dropping Abhishek Sharma out at 67 creates a bit of spice in the game, at least I think.
Yeah,
Not
of
enough,
course. I understand. No,
not
not
enough.
enough for me. Yeah, not
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's cricket. Anything can happen there,
I mean, India were
But
batting deep. Like you had Tilak
yeah,
Verma, Pandya, Rinku Singh, Reddy, Akshay Patel, Bishnu. I wouldn't really count, but Akshay Patel, like all to
yeah.
bat. So I think they still would have chased it down. I mean, one thing I didn't get from England's point of view, kind of just sticking with them, is their bowling selection.
Yeah, I think
You picked spin. Their fast bowlers pick themselves, I think, pretty much, right? Like their fast bowlers pick themselves. But you played Rashid as your out and out spinner, right? Like that was your main spinner. And then I think it was um who was it? Liam Livingstone bowled 1 over and Rashid bowled 2 overs.
I think what it is that England, I think the thing is England got their team selection wrong. But the thing is, what England announced their team yesterday, but
Mm.
England actually should have. The thing is, England uh, they announced their team yesterday rather than where India waited. Where India announced their team today, there while after looking at the pitch there, I think what it was there, and I think England got their team selection wrong, which I don't think England so because I think England needed another spinner where I think England could have got done with Ryan Ahmed and they could have
My point is, you could have used another spinner, right? And maybe brought him on
yeah.
early.
I mean like
But bowl your spinners. Like Rashid only bowled 2 overs, Livingston only bowled 1 over, and he went for 7 runs. Like he didn't bowl his spinners. Like he obviously Arthur bowled all. He bowled Arthur out completely, and your fast bowlers weren't giving you much. Like Gus Atkinson went for 2 overs for 38.
I
And
mean like he they could have done without Gus Atkinson like and then they could have brought in Ryan Ahmed there. But
yeah,
the thing is and then like Jacob Bettel is also bowls part-time spin.
I
And I
didn't know.
mean
I didn't think so. I
Livingston,
didn't think so. Bethel bowled at all.
he bowls part-time spin.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I don't think so. He bowled in this game, I think.
No, he didn't bowl in this game. Yeah, but he bowls part-time spin, and he's not a bad option because in the 100 he bowls quite a lot, and I mean he bowls in the 100 quite a lot in the 100 from what I think from what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Let's
Yeah,
moving on. Let the next game is on the. I mean, one thing we need to talk about is no Mohammad Shami being picked on his return, on his apparent return that everyone was talking about. Seems like it was more of a team selection issue rather than him being tested, I
yeah.
think.
I think they're just going to ease him into the team there.
I think India
Uh,
won. Where I read like before the toss when it kind of got announced that he wasn't being picked for the game today. It was
mhm.
more of not because they wanted like yeah, there's a factor of them trying to probably ease him in after injury, but the fact that they wanted to play three spinners and they like where do you get the space for him in this team? Because I think they obviously Arshdeep Singh wasn't going to be dropped. And then
Yeah,
who was the and Pandya was your other bowler?
yeah.
Uh,
Hardik Pandya is your other fast bowler. Yeah,
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that if Hardik Pandya didn't bowl, they would have had to pick Mohammad Shami. But because Pandya said he was willing to bowl with the new ball too, that allowed Surya Kumar Yadav to not to play the three spinners, which eventually I think I would say won you the game.
yeah. Exactly there. Yeah. So I mean, so I think that's where England got their team selection sort of wrong. They needed another like out and out five. They needed another out and out spinner where they should have gone with Duran Ahmed and dropped Gus Atkinson there
Yeah,
because
I mean,
because they already have Mark Wood and Jofra Archer.
yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the. I mean, I do think, I don't know what your thoughts. I do think it was a really bad toss to lose on this pitch. The pitch did seem really like the amount of dew on that pitch later on. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in when's the next game? On Saturday in Chennai. So
Yeah,
I think once again, you'll probably see a lot of spinners in that game.
yeah, of course, yeah. You
On
will
the
see a
Chennai
lot of
pitch.
wicket. Yeah,
On the Chennai pitch, you'll
yeah.
probably
Oh
see a
yeah,
good
you
few.
will. Yeah, you will definitely see a lot of spin on that pitch. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if England either if they play Rahan Ahmed or they give Bethel like they actually use Bethel in that game because they definitely felt like they were missing they were missing I think if I was England I'd play Rahan Ahmed because Liam Livingstone won't cut it for you as a spinner like full out like yeah he'll give
I know.
you
No, I think he is. I think him as a leg spinner is actually a really good option.
yeah but I'm saying but then
He
use
could.
him my point is to use him
No,
then
yeah, I
right.
know. But the thing is, today I don't think today he didn't have much of a choice there because he went out on a limb there for his fast bowlers and by the time came, he just because he went with his fast bowlers and all in all there because he only Livingston only bowled one over there.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
that's
And
my
when did he
opinion.
bowl that
That's
one
my
over? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. I would have expected if you like from at least Butler's point of view that you saw how well India's spinner did. Yeah, there's a factor of
Hmm.
due, but you might as well like he bowled only Rashid too, so it wasn't like he bowled Rashid out completely either. I was just thinking when you're like chasing the game and India get off to a good start, like you kind of have to take a risk somewhere. Maybe as you said, give Bethel an over to bowl Livingston another give Livingston another over. So just seemed like he got Butler got his team selection and his kind of captaincy a bit off on when they were
Yeah, I
bowling.
think they got their selection wrong there. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but like Bethel, I'm just saying he's bowling, but I'm going to saying he's like a part-time bowler as well.
yeah. I'm not saying I have no issue with you having them having part-time bowlers. I think it's just more about actually getting England bowling more spin than they did today. Because I think 3 overs of spin wasn't enough to really see how, like, I mean, to be fair, your best wicket-taking opportunity came off Rashid dropping his own catch. Just felt like they could have bowled more spin, to be honest. Um, uh, and then yeah, we'll see what happens on Saturday. It'll be a pretty
Yeah,
should be a more hopefully a more interesting game.
no, well, I'm hoping for a more interesting game there. Hopefully for a more even game. So it could be more. So you can actually have a more enjoying so you can actually have more fun watching it there because this was such a one-sided game there.
I mean, I also hope a little more runs on
Yeah.
the board too. A little more runs on the board
Yeah, no,
would be
yeah,
nice.
that was, yeah. I think one thing that went against England is what, like Phil Salt got out so early there, because him getting at him playing, him actually him staying at the crease, uh, is actually like offers you like big scores, like but him getting out in like early was like a big,
Also,
was actually,
the ball he got out to was
oh,
so
that was a great ball, yeah,
yeah, but I just didn't know what happened with the ball. It wasn't that sure, and it also like took a deviation off the pitch. It seemed like it swung a little bit, or like was
yeah.
spun off the pitch. It was like a short ball that spun off the pitch, just
No,
completely.
at the beginning when Erstedt was bowling, there was a lot of bounce in the pitch at the very start. Like,
Yeah. But I'm saying
yeah,
just didn't expect it to bounce up from that length. I think Salt.
yeah,
I didn't think he expected that much bounce off from that pitch. Um,
yeah.
like we're from where it pitched. But anything else from you?
No, nothing else to add there other than no, nothing else to add.
All right,
Yourself?
yeah. No, that's it. I think yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully after the second or
All right.
third match.